My dad 3D printed a lever to replace his light switch. That's a really good use of 3D printing, by the way. If I still had mine, I would go around and I would just do all of that. That's so cool. Hello and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Zen, and today we're going to be taking a look at r/mildlyinteresting, a subreddit which has a lot of stuff that is slightly interesting. So hey, let's just jump straight into this, shall we? This spherical chalkboard my professor uses to teach curvature and general relativity. That would be really useful, especially in like subjects like geography, to just be able to like draw where things are. But that's actually a really cool idea. And the best part is if someone shouts, "Hey, the earth is flat," you can just pick it up and just throw it at them. Ooh. I made the back glass cover of my Pixel 3 transparent. That's... Yeah, yeah, this subreddit is about right for this. Although that's really cool looking at... I'm assuming that's the wireless charging thing? I don't even know how that works. But it's mildly interesting. These bollards outside a school shaped like pencils. I mean, yeah, it's nice and playful. It's nice and playful. Actually, it does remind me, back when I was in primary school, they used to have like these bins that was with the top was just shaped like a pencil, and like there was a face there. So what we used to do is we just took them off and put them on our heads, and we used to be just running around screaming, "I'm Captain Pencilhead," and then they got banned because we ran into someone and almost poked out their eye. It was good times. Spilled a drink and it reflected perfectly. I really do love that. The reflective photography brings out some really cool images. If you've never looked it up, look up reflective photography. I believe that's what it's called. If not, then you'll probably find it anyway with that search. Just do it. Some of the stuff that people make are super cool. I passed an erupting volcano on my flight yesterday and just... Holy shit. Look at the little mountain in the distance doing a little poot. I mean, get closer, man. You've got an opportunity. Get closer. Get a better photograph of that. It's just a little poot in the distance. My son's poster of space had a sad little Pluto. Oh no! Oh, Pluto, you're a planet in my heart. You always will be. Ignore all those scientists with all, their knowledge and stuff. Oh, you're a planet to me. Would those tears be considered meteors? This sugar cube shaped like a teapot. As cool as that is, it's really unnecessary because that's gonna dissolve in like a couple of seconds. It's just... I see how it's interesting. I just don't see the practicality of it. The floor at my work is tiled with 3K's worth of pennies. Now that's really cool, but that must suck if you're walking across that barefoot. That'd be so cold. In Edinburgh, there is an actual room which is tiled. The entire floor is 1 million's worth of pennies. So go check that out and don't try and steal it because you'll be there for quite a while and you'll probably get beaten up by security. I found these crystals at the bottom of a bottle of maple syrup that sat in the back of my refrigerator for a few years. Okay, you say a few years. How many years? Because how long does it take for maple syrup to crystallize and lose color? Because I have never seen this, and that's really... Is that just pure concentrated flavor of maple syrup? As someone that wears glasses, I know this kind of struggle. My wife's contact lenses fogged up like a shower. Oh no. Like, you can't even get in there and just wipe it off. Is that on the inside? Oh, if that's on the inside, that sucks. Just get use your eyelashes like little windscreen wipers. Train yourself, you can do it, I believe. I made a pretty round snowball. How? When the earth is flat? How? Stop spreading misinformation. That should be a snow flat. That should be a snowfall. Oh god, right. Look, that's how did you do that? How did you make it that smooth? What the hell? Make another one, get a carrot, and make that snowman anatomically correct. Do it right now. The way paint on trees matches the sea level. That took a lot of time and a lot of precision. That is really cool. I am so confused, but it looks really cool. Our library scanner looks like a xenomorph. Now, the funny thing is, when you pull the trigger, the mouth opens up and a smaller little scanner comes out, and that's the one that takes the barcode. A sun-stained playing card that I found in my blinds. Huh. Wait, hang on. Which side is the one that got sun-stained? Like, you gotta give some context here. I assume the blue, maybe. Yeah, that would make more sense. Were you practicing throwing cards? Why was there a ace of hearts in your blinds? Tidy your house. The surgeon gave me back the plate and screws he removed from my clavicle. I'm not so sure. Like, that to me, that's the same kind of thing as like when you go to the dentist and you're having a tooth pulled, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to keep your tooth?" It's like, no, I wanted that out of me for a reason. I don't want to keep a hold of this. This wild bird on my flight to Denver. What? there he is. Look at him. He's just chilling up there. Oh, he doesn't want to use his own wings. He's just straight up vibing up there. Look at him. Oh, he's a smart one. The sunlight on the curtain looks like the Windows logo. Okay, that is cool. But at the same time, the only thing that I can see when I see that is like a friend sent me an image of just Linus Tech Tips, just looking through the Windows 10 background image. And that's all I can see whenever I see the Windows logo now, and I hate it so much. I've been making little felt dogs. Oh, that's actually really adorable. Look, that reminds me so much of the film that came out a couple of years ago. What was it, like Isle of Dogs? That it kind of like fits in that style. But look at them. Look at them. They're so adorable. Like, are you selling them? Please tell me you're selling them. Like, if you know who's making these and they're selling them, shoot me a link. I want to get a couple of these. I know a few people that I will buy these for. Otto, a giant octopus plushie made by my mum. What is it with? There are so many talented people making like these really cool plushies, like just like those dogs that we just saw. Oh, it's such it's a dying skill, and people can make some really cool stuff with that. Look at that. That's huge. These sprinklers on the road near a ski resort I'm at in Japan to keep the road from freezing over. It's salt water, if you were wondering. That is really smart. And I'm not surprised it's over in Japan. That kind of stuff would be so useful in the UK or the US. But I wonder what kind of the infrastructure kind of cost that would actually take up. Because I can't imagine that would be feasible for a lot of places. My t-shirt label had some odd instructions and reminded me to be nice to my dad. Okay, so it's 90% polyester, 10% cotton, steam, do not iron, yeah, okay, wash cold, hang to dry, do not attempt to eat, do not use to incite political revolution, have a good time, and be nice to your dad. Why is there a skull? And be nice to your dad? That is mixed messages. Why is there a skull? If you're going to incite political revolution, you're not going to be looking good in this shirt. A really long French fry I got at McDonald's. That's not a French fry. That's a broom. Where Harry Potter's coming for you, man. That's gonna fly fast, especially if it's because it's so greasy. The greased Nimbus. Wind is so strong here in Maine. The snowballs are making themselves. That is both really interesting and kind of terrifying, considering the speeds that I would need for that. And that reminds me of the snow monsters that you can find up in northern Japan. Like, the wind is so strong that the snow blows up into the trees, and it just kind of like curves them over, and they just look like snow monsters. It's really bizarre. I got to meet a Zorse at the farm near my house. Is this like a rare genetics thing? Like, what's the chances of this happening? Is this an anti-albino zebra? What is this? Did someone just paint a horse? I took a picture of an eagle through binoculars, and it looks like it's on the moon. No, it doesn't. Straight up, it doesn't. It just looks like you took a picture through some binoculars. This fair trade chocolate bar designed to show which percentage of the chocolate goes to which cause. And that's actually really cool. The fact that you can see, like, just before you just nom down on that, you know exactly how much is going to wear of, like, your money. That's some clever design. I actually support that. That's really cool. The pulled out board in my kitchen makes it look like the ground is sloping. Oh, no. Oh, don't mess with the perspective like that. Oh, Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, you've just pulled out the little kind of bar at the bottom. Yeah, oh, that's a weird optical illusion. Who designed this? A huge bathroom for just one toilet. Why? How much space do you need to take a dump? What the hell? This isn't mildly interesting. This is just confusing. I bought a carving knife and it came with bandages. That shows how much faith the producer has in the user base. Okay, here's a sharp implement. I'm just gonna give you some bandages. This bathroom vanity sink has a clear pee trap. I mean, if you're peeing in the sink, yeah, have that clear trap just to shame you, because you shouldn't be peeing in the sink. Use the toilet. Don't at me.
Hi, it's your boy Lumo, here to drop some informative information. The pee trap isn't to catch pee. It's actually designed to make it so odors don't come back up after you use the toilet. So the fact that this one is clear is to make sure you can check it for blockages. So I'm popping in, making a little bit of fun of Zen. Don't tell him I did this, guys. Don't tell him. That we don't want him finding out. But now you know what the pee trap is for.
This vending machine sells Pringles in a pack. No. Oh, I hate that. That's not Pringles. It's either in a tube or it's nothing. That's not Pringles. That is heresy. That is not Pringles. This beautiful pigeon I found in my apartment, is that a pigeon? I'm not sure that's a pigeon, but if it is a pigeon, it's still a, yeah, okay, that pigeon is aesthetically pleasing. All right, but I'm not sure that's an actual pigeon. What type of bird is that? If you know what type of bird that is, and if it is actually a pigeon, let me know down in the comments, all right? I want to know, because that's a good bird. Tigger the cat, wearing a hat made from his own fur. I'm not sure he enjoys that. Yeah, that cat that is a mix of fear, bewilderment, and hate. How would you like it if when you go to the hairdresser and they just give you back all the hair and just like assemble it into a nice little kind of crocheted hat and pass it back to you? Would you wear that? Wait, no, that's a wig. You just gave this cat a wig. This dispenses honey from the bottom. I mean, yeah, most bottles of honey do. You just flip them out, you know, with squeezy balls of honey. I mean, but that looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really nice. But why do this? Just go straight to the source. Just punch a hole into a beehive, grab a couple of bees, and just squeeze. Bees are essentially just mini honey packets. My friend has a pet crow, and he is looking pretty swanky as he does so. Like, crows are super smart. Like, crows have been known to like pick up litter and just put them in bins. Crows are more eco-friendly than most humans are. Crows are great. Crows are smart. I want a crow. Okay, apparently I really like crows. I just found this out. I'm learning about myself today. In Amsterdam, instead of Cool Ranch Doritos, they have a Cool American Dorito. What's the What? Like, what kind of localization is that? Cool American? I don't want to eat Americans. Most of the Americans I know aren't that cool. Lumo, please don't hit me. Anyway, that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you liked the video, then consider subscribing and dropping a like, as it really helps us keep making more videos for you to enjoy. If you like the sub, then check out the video link on the end slate, as there'll be some more r/mildly interesting for you to enjoy. Anyway, I've been Zen, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya!